Hello, my loves. Welcome or welcome back to Chemistry with Kismet Tarot. I'm Monica, the Kismet Chemist. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome to the family. I'm honored to have you. If you're returning, welcome back. I've missed you. All right, guys. So I've taken a long hiatus again. I've been really just kind of moving slowly. I've been working through a Ehlers-Danlos flare, through a lot of pain, but I've also been renovating my kitchen. And I tell you what, when you have golfer's elbow and you're painting and the golfer's elbow just happens to be in your dominant hand, it can be a very big challenge. I have been met with a lot of emotions. I have been met with a lot of negative mindsets and things that I didn't realize were so pervasive so that I could heal them. And I'm truly grateful for that. I'm also grateful for each and every one of you, for your patience, your love, your kindness, your understanding, for your empathy and your compassion, for your sympathy for the situation that I'm in and the life that I live and the pain that I deal with. I know a lot of the time when I sit in front of a camera, you guys can't really tell that I am in excruciating pain like I am right now. But the honest truth is that this elbow right here feels torn and broken, and my knee is achy. And I was on a walk with my husband last night, and my second knee gave out, and my spine hurts, my neck hurts, but I'm still here. I still want to show up for you all. And I do want you to understand that the face of chronic pain isn't always what you would expect it to be. I want to also say thank you to each and every one of you for giving me the grace to sit here and share this and not judge me and not tell me I'm lying, because you hear, you see, and you understand that sometimes what our perceptions are not necessarily the complete truth. These are things that I've learned, and I am honored to be able to share my lessons with each and every one of you. So today's Pickacard reading is very near and dear to my heart and soul. I was going to say heart, and then I had soul wanting to come out. And it has everything to do with the fact that I am a Leo rising and a Leo moon. During Leo season, we experience what is called the Lion's Gate, and it is an opening energetic portal. It signifies the Egyptian New Year, when the Nile would go into its wet season and there would be fertility in the ground in Egypt again. It also signifies a time when the Sirius star aligns with the sun, rises with the sun, and is very bright in the sky. Some say even brighter than the sun at times. I'm not here to assess the brightness or anything like that, but I do have a deep connection to Sirius. Sirius happens to be exact conjunct my natal Mercury in the 12th house. And for me, Sirius has always been about open communication, psychic communication, spiritual communication, starseed communication. It has been about learning how to utilize our voice. So I'm going to do a burn cleansing ritual prior to filming. I may still have the fires going, but we're going to do another cauldron fire. And I am using blue rosemary to help you remember the sound of your own voice, the strength of your own voice, the power of your own message through bringing these messages of what this Lionsgate portal is ushering into your life. What remembrance of the strength of your voice it is that is being brought forth, but also just whatever portal energy is opening for you. Now, I'm filming this on the 7th with the intention of editing and uploading this evening and getting it out to you at 8/8/2023, which is the apex or the pinnacle or the vertex point of the Lionsgate portal. It runs from July 26th, which just so happens to be Carl Jung's birthday. I love Carl Jung. And it ends on the 12th, 8/12, which is the signification of the official New Year in Egyptian mythology and calendrical system. So we reach the 8-8 because it's a numerologically energetic portal. And this day, because we are in a 7-year, is about the Hierophant. It's about Taurian energy. With Venus being retrograde in the sign of Leo during this time, there's a lot of energy here where Uranus is helping us to really move forward in a very creative way, in seeing that all the chaos that we've been dealing with in our lives has been there in order to enhance ourselves, enhance our art, our beauty, and the voice that we bring forth. Jupiter is expanding that for each and every one of us as well during this time. This is a very auspicious time. And we also have the third quarter moon, which is falling in Taurus, and the moon is falling right in conjunction. So we do have that three planet or 2 planets in the luminary stellium right there in the sign of Taurus, all of which is being ruled by the sun because Venus is retrograding in Leo and the sun rules Leo. So we do have a lot of energetic influence here to help us learn how beautiful we are individually, to learn how to step into our own power and purpose and beauty and love and loving ourselves more fully. This is a very, very big time for us. And we're going to be tapping into the cards. We're going to be looking over everything. And we're going to be assessing how it is that this energy is flowing into our lives. Let's find out what this portal is opening for you. So without further ado, and now that we have had a nice long introduction, thank you again, you guys. It's been great to see you. Great to sit here with you. I love you guys so much. I'm going to shift over to my second camera. We're going to take a look at the cards, and we are working with some very special Etsy decks again today, as well as some mainstream decks. So I'm going to link the Etsy information in the description box for you and make sure that I list the different mainstream decks that I'm using as well. So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you look over the piles. We'll turn on some meditation music and bird songs, and I will see you at your piles. I love each and every one of you. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this first card, this is the message for you about this Lionsgate portal. Now, this very first card, it absolutely captivates me because there is a sense of oneness with this card. And as you guys can see, I've got the fire still going. It may go out during your reading. I was deeply called to using some of my backflow cones in this and they are frankincense backflow cones. And I thought that was very interesting because I do have frankincense cones themselves that aren't backflow. But when you have these in here, it doesn't actually operate in the way that you would normally expect. So a backflow cone has a hole in the bottom and the smoke will come down through and kind of cascade down like a waterfall. And when using it in the fires, now it doesn't have that same effect, but it does infuse the fragrance of the fire itself into a completely different dimension, really. And when we're looking at this card, you can see it has the silhouette of someone embodying the divine feminine, but they have water and woods and the sky. And this is very much an essence of oneness with every element all together, your higher self and your physical self. So this Lionsgate portal is really helping you come more fully into a sense of oneness within, but also with an energy of kind of harmonizing with your entire surroundings in the world. The flames here went out a couple of times and I just kept hearing, keep the embers going, keep the embers going, keep the embers going. And it had this feeling of, over the past, I'm hearing 3 to 4 years for this pile in particular, it's been this constant essence of I have to keep the embers going. I have to blow on these embers and make sure that this flame stays alit, that this fire continues to blaze forth. There's an almost essence of fear surrounding what would happen if the fires went out. What would happen if the flame went down? What would happen if it was just the smoke left? Would I become too cold, too frigid to be able to burn as brightly as I know I'm meant to burn in this life? Am I going to burn out too soon, too fast, too hot? There's a lot of essence of tempering the fire, but keeping it going. Now, the fire can represent your own life force, your spirit, your energy. It can represent your connection with spirit, but it can also represent the energy of life and warmth and love. Apply it as it is meant to in your life. But with this energy, with this fire, there is an essence of needing to keep something alive that feels like it's on its last ember, feeling like if you blow too hard, you're going to blow it out. And if you don't blow hard enough, it will also fizzle out. And it's about a delicate balance, but sometimes we have to do something out of the norm, like putting a backflow cone on there and realize when the fires burn down, like they are starting to now, when these flames burn down, we can start seeing more smoke, and there is a lesson in what comes after. There is a cleansing and a purification in what comes after the flames die down. So while you have been stoking it and keeping these fires warm and keeping it going, there's also an energy of letting it go down now so that you can learn the lesson that the air has to teach you, that the smoke has to teach you, allowing that purification to happen, allowing that cleansing to happen. And as you do this, it's realizing how uniquely whole you have been this whole time. You've been blowing on the flames and blowing on the embers and trying to keep them alive, but you haven't realized that you're doing that because you needed to believe in some part of yourself that you contain within. So it was projected exteriorly. You're coming into a place through this Lionsgate portal where a sense of oneness, of wholeness within yourself, but also in harmony with Mother Nature, in harmony with the earth, in harmony with all the elements. It's all coming back together inside yourself. You may be a Virgo rising in particular, or have a Virgo sun, because I'm getting a lot of energy of this the energy of Venus being retrograded in Leo impacting how you view yourself, all the practical ways that you have identified and addressed beauty and art and love in your life, and whether those are accurate. Now, the reason why I say Virgo rising is because I'm seeing the 12th house with Venus in retrograde. Alternately, you could have been born with Venus retrograded in your natal chart in the 12th house, regardless of the sign. She is currently retrograding through the sign of Leo right now. This energy is bringing a lot up about releasing, letting go of old dogmas and old formations of mentalities so that you can move forward. So let's take a look a little bit further into your card. So this is the Dreams and Incarnations card. And then we have the Fearless Familiars card. These again we're working with the J Edward Neill and Heather Neill decks. This is the Wordless Oracle. And these cards are unbelievably, stunningly beautiful. It's by Ray Serafina Barker. Again, these are Etsy decks. I will make sure that I link them. And then here we have the Egyptian gods. We're also working with the Moonology manifestation, and this is the Clairvoyant Oracle. Those links will be or the titles of the decks. These 3 decks will be in the description box. The links, Etsy links to the tarot and oracle authors and creators will be in the description box as well. Now, all of that aside, let's take a look at these first. So we have the Child. All right. And Pride. You know, that's interesting because with Pride, there's always a lot of Leo energy that comes with the energy of Pride. So this could have a lot to do with feeling as though you have to operate in a specific way, as though you can't let yourself dive into magic, dive into softness. With that 3 to 4 year energy here, I'm getting a lot of an essence of this is a childish notion. And with that, that's where that pride comes in. It's saying, I have to be this way to be loved. I have to operate in this modality in order to be seen, to be heard. And with that, a purification of this is coming through. So you have this purification in which you're realizing that you are significantly stronger than you were when you were a child, but that you can also allow yourself to let loose and have some fun. You don't have to hold on to pride anymore. When you come into this sense of oneness, you're also coming into a sense of oneness with your inner child. And you can be proud of yourself. I'm hearing you should be proud of yourself. Your guides are proud of you. You should be proud of yourself for everything that you've overcome in this life and in every life. Whether or not you're someone who believes in reincarnation or not, you could also look at it as every transformation that you go through is like starting a new chapter in life, but it's also like starting a completely new life. Let's take a look at which Egyptian god is with you. Yes. Setet with fruitfulness. And with the card 27, this is a reduction down to the number 9. This is Hermit energy. Again, with Hermit energy, which is Virgo energy. So there is an essence of tapping more fully into your inner child and really allowing yourself to see the abundance that you have within yourself and start creating a life where you don't have to keep the embers going, but that the embers can keep you going. And as you guys can see, there's what you can't see right now is this room is so smoky, but even with me being engulfed in all of this smoke, there is a woodsy essence to it. And then you have that kind of richness of the frankincense. And I can smell that very natural energy from the blue rosemary and I can see the smoke in the air, but it doesn't feel like it's choking me. It feels like it's purifying my lungs, purifying my energy, purifying my space. Rather than it seeming hazy, it's almost as though the smoke itself is creating clarity within this very room right now. And that's something that is a very strong message from your guides of realizing that sometimes our perception of something that's going to cloud our view, our judgment, our sense of love and wonder and awe and all of these things. Sometimes we believe that there is something that is going to occlude it or obscure it. And in reality, what it's doing is it's cleansing it away. It's purifying it. So for the time being, it may seem hazy, but that seeming haziness is actually just cleansing. It's very interesting. So I want to get deeper into this because I'm curious. This feels like a message that's kind of all over the place. And with Virgo energy, having something that feels all over the place is kind of anathema to Virgo energy. And again, I want to reiterate, you don't have to have Virgo rising or a Virgo sun for this to be your message. This could just be about the upcoming Virgo season as well. We have the 10 of Moons on the bottom of the deck before we even start. That's the 10 of Pentacles. This is about abundance. With fruitfulness, this is about realizing how abundant you are. With Venus being retrograded in Leo, there's an energy here of allowing yourself to realize how powerful you really are. So we've got the 4 of Tombs or the 4 of Swords. That's too many. Oh, okay. The High Priestess. Ooh. And the 4 of Chalices or the 4 of Cups. So we've got 424. That may be significant for you. And on the back, we have the King of Chalices or the King of Cups. All right. So this is about the balance between your divine feminine and your divine masculine and allowing yourself to take a rest, allowing yourself to take a break, and then to see the areas of your life that feel as though they have fallen apart, the parts of your life or the things in your heart, in your mentality that have made you feel like you can't be all that you want to be. Through this Lionsgate portal, there's this revelation of how to find more stability in the moments in which you have felt the saddest, the hardest, the most destitute, the most pained. There's just this like, how do I see through the pain? And guys, I understand this energy so well. This feels more emotional pain than physical pain, but it is very, very similar in energy. When you are trying to understand and navigate your way through something that pains you, it hurts your heart, it hurts your soul, and you don't know which way to move from there. Sometimes the best place to go is internally. Sometimes the best place to reach towards is your sense of your inner child. And in that, you can expand into a higher level of consciousness. So whatever it is that you're going through right now, this Lionsgate portal is really helping you tap more into the intuitive awareness of what it means to have full control over your emotions in the sense of being able to create from a sense of balanced emotions, even though you may feel the full spectrum of emotions. Ooh, a whole nother level just opened up. And especially with this 4 of Chalices or 4 of Cups. Yeah, last quarter moon in Gemini with clear your mind. And again, we had the last quarter moon in Taurus happening. So this is about clearing your mind, clearing that doubt, that hesitance, clearing that sense of I'm too prideful or I'm not allowed to be proud of myself, because when I was a child, I was told that pride comes before the fall, and I just don't want to fall again. And I get that. I get that so much, pile one. All right. Yes. New moon in Libra. Know that you are loved. There's a lot of air energy here as well, which is curious because I get such a strong Virgo energy. And then we have new moon in Scorpio. Go deeper. This is that energy of the King of Chalices. This Lionsgate portal is helping you get back in touch with the essence of who you are, with your childlike nature, and especially with your sense of I can create whatever it is that I desire to create. And really feeling proud of yourself for coming into a state of wholeness and oneness and cleansing and purification. Yes, the goddess. See, we've got the King of Chalices and the goddess here. And then on the back, we have automatic writing, which may be a gift that's opening up. But automatic writing, that is the number 3. So we have 3 and then 3, 2. So 4s, 2s, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. We have this kind of progression energy of growing up, coming back into an awareness of how abundant you are, how fruitful you are, how much you can create when you come into this state of wholeness, whether it's because you are taking the time out for yourself, taking the time out to really get in touch with your masculine energy, with that emotional masculine energy, blending that feminine and masculine energy that we all contain, blending it together and allowing that go-getter energy that is the divine masculine to start saying, okay, it's time for me to go get my truth, my love, my essence. It's time for me to take care of myself. It's time for me to write down the things that make me feel whole. I'm going to go deeper. I'm going to clear my mind. I'm going to pour it all out onto a page, and I'm going to let my inner child tell me everything that it needs to have heard, so that with this energy of allowing my inner child that voice, allowing all of that to come forth, I won't be too prideful to say, okay, this is what my inner child needs. This is what my heart needs. This is what my creativity needs. And then I'm going to bathe in that truth. I'm going to allow myself to tap deeply into what it is that I need to know to clear my mind, and then be in this energy of knowing how loved I am because I love myself, being proud of myself for the progress that I've made, and knowing how abundant I am when I am in touch with every part of who I am. This is an incredibly powerful union of self energy for you, pile 1. And I do want to tell you, this is what I have for you. I am so honored to bring this message. I truly hope this resonated. Like I said, it felt like this energy was kind of pinging all over the place, and it doesn't surprise me with Gemini being on the board. But I hope this made sense. Please let me know down in the comment section below how it resonated, how it impacted, how you're experiencing it. And I'm absolutely certain that other people who have chosen pile 1 are hoping to understand more about the resonance of this message through each other. So please make sure that you guys, reach out to one another, unify in this moment. All right, pile 1, I want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you to your guides, my guide, spirit. Thank you so much to the ancestors, the archangels, the starseed ancestors, and ascended masters. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spreading this love, this truth, this wisdom, this clarity, and this healing. Thank you for opening up this portal for pile 1 so that they can walk through confidently, lovingly, and whole. And thank you for allowing me to be the one to bring forth these messages. It's truly an honor, a blessing. And it's beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, pile 1. I love you all. Again, please make sure you guys comment in the comment section below so that you guys can reach out to each other. I really love this community and how much you guys work together. It's so beautiful to witness. With the resonance of the message, please like, share, subscribe. You guys know the drill, and check out the description box for the links to these as well as links to donate to my channel. All right, my loves, I'm going to see you at my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 2. If you chose the second card, this is your message about what Lionsgate portal is opening and ushering into your life. Now, this energy right here is arguably one of the most straightforward that I have accessed as of late. With this card, the energy here is a lot about the sanctity and the sanctification of your life. Seeing yourself as a moving prayer in your life as a moving prayer. Seeing yourself as the phoenix in this moment. not the phoenix like I talked about in my last video, where, it was this challenge of going through the ashes and sitting in the ashes. There was that energy very strongly in my last reading. But in this reading, it's you recognizing that you know how to fly, that you've already done this before. You have traversed lands and worlds and experiences of the world's imagination, of every level of imagination. It's almost like there's this, like Tim Burton, Alice in Wonderland feel here. But you're starting to understand just how sacred you are. And it's as though you understand, once you step into this sacred energy, once you step more fully into this, the lies and the illusions of the outside world, they just don't matter anymore. It's almost as though you guys are shedding from yourselves this feeling as though the outside world is going to have any say in anything that you believe in, that you believe for yourself, that you believe is possible for yourself and for your life. You are sacrificing things, and it doesn't even seem like a sacrifice anymore. It's like, I'm just going to give this up. I'm going to move this out of my life. I'm going to give this up to spirit. Why? Because it's not necessary for me to continue moving on my journey anymore. It served its purpose for the time in which it needed to serve its purpose. And this is a beautiful energy, pile two. Pile two, you are stepping into a Hierophant energy. I literally just saw the Hierophant card in my third eye. You're stepping into this spiritual leader role finally. And it's almost as though, and why I say finally is because it's as though you've been working your way towards this for the longest time. Now, my energy is so different tapping into your energy right now. Before, I felt a little kind of slower, more introspective, but you are very extroverted energy right now. And that may not be how you actually feel, but it's what your energy is speaking. Your energy is speaking not to expand outward, but for the expansion of the exterior to finally be embodied internally. You are standing in the midst of this grand, it's like you're in a grand ballroom, and you're the only one that anyone wants to dance with anymore. So it may feel like the whole world has turned its attention on you. There are people coming into your life that you may not have expected to come in, or things or situations or circumstances, and it can feel overwhelming and it can feel like a lot, but it's not meant to be that way. It is meant to show you the magnitude of your magnificence. It's meant to show you how incredible and sacred you are. Wow. Okay. I don't even want to keep diving into this energy. I want to see what additional energy we have. So, all of these cards are either mentioned in the description box or linked via Etsy. We do have the J Edward Neill and Heather Neill cards again. Those are going to be linked. Their Etsy page will be linked, but I will also link the Wordless Oracle Deck Etsy page by Ray Serafina Barker. I'm going to link that in the description box for you guys as well. So let's get into your cards. So we have peace. Yes, I love this. Oh my gosh. So I actually put up a community post. I want to say it was yesterday that I put up the community post about me reading the book Floppy and how illuminative that book has been for me as I am journeying through accepting my Ehlers-Danlos diagnosis, understanding the ways in which I have been mitigating the effects of Ehlers-Danlos for pretty much my entire life, but also coming into this state of awareness that I'm not alone. And even though it does feel that way a lot of the time because it is such a rare disease, I'm not alone. But this peace card makes me think of a picture that I put up with that, which is two doves. There were two mourning doves on the electrical lines in front of my house. And they were cooing and then kind of snuggling each other. And they looked at me and I was like, oh, I got to snap a picture of this. And I just was so deeply called to sharing it. I don't know why, but this peace card made me think of that. And then we have the guardians. See, and again, I feel this same kind of energy. You know, mourning doves are messages of comfort from the spiritual realm. And we think of mourning doves and people can be like, oh, but that's sad because it's mourning, but it's not. It's not sad. They're there as comfort through the hard times. You guys are moving into a state in which you understand that the nature of you living a peaceful existence is being protected. It is being guarded by higher forces, higher spiritual forces. So while it seems like the whole world is turning and looking directly at you right now, which it might actually be in that way, energetically, in that way, the world is actually turning in your direction, pile two. You have this very strong protective energy around you that is making sure that as these things come in, the sense of peace and sacredness and moving prayer that you have nurtured and moved yourself into operating as, that this sense of peace is protected deeply by the spiritual realm, so that you can breathe easier knowing, okay, the whole world is now looking at me. I am in the spotlight here. That's okay, because I know my sense of peace, prosperity, safety, comfort, love, nurturance, sacredness, all of that is 100% protected. I understand that I am surrounded by guardian spirits in order to preserve my sense of peace moving forward. Lionsgate is when your life changes, pile two. It is when your life takes on a whole new dynamic, a whole new energy. And in this energy dynamic that it is taking on, it can feel discombobulating. It can feel like, oh my God, everybody's looking at me, and that's okay. Your guides, especially right now, want you to know that your sense of peace is being protected. So even if you feel off kilter right now, peace is here for you if you choose it, and it is going to remain because that peace is being protected by guardians for you. And then we have Khonsu with Hermitage. Now, I'm not even going to lie to you guys. I am not familiar with this one in particular. So I'm actually going to pull the book out because I am not familiar with this particular Egyptian deity. So it says Khonsu and Hermitage. God of the moon, time, and knowledge. His name means traveler, the wanderer. Khonsu is the admiral of human destinies. He is depicted as a mummified young child. He represents the synthesis of the beauty of youth, the archetype of youthful amazement and spontaneity. Like other child deities, he symbolizes the potential that lies in all of us. Be open to new ideas and be brave and bold in facing up to the unknown that presents itself to you. Right there. Possibility of journeys that take you away from your comfort zone. In love, you may experience new favorable beginnings. This is exactly right. This is that I'm out of my comfort zone. This isn't what I'm used to. That this journey, this hermitage journey, your sense of peace is being protected because you're moving into a sacred phase of your life where all of a sudden everything is changed, everything is different, everything is new. Sorry, guys, I just noticed all of the ash from the fires, the cleansing fires. So interesting. Did you guys catch that? This one wants to be out. The 9 of Tombs or the 9 of Swords. Yes, this is why peace is here for you. Because when you get pulled out of your comfort zone, wow, your cards are acting very strange. When you get pulled out of your comfort zone, it can make you kind of twist your head around. Oh my gosh, the Lovers. A favorable new beginning, Ace of Staves. The Tomb. Give me just 1 minute, guys. Okay. You know what? The 9 of Tombs is the 9 of Swords. I think I might have said Wands. I meant to say Swords. So we've got Swords here, then the Lover's card, then the Ace of Staves or the Ace of Wands. And then we have the Ace of Moons or the Ace of Pentacles. This is a curious energy here. So when you get pulled out of your comfort zone, you can get caught up in your head, in the mentality of things are changing, things are different. I don't know what is up, what is down, what is left, what is right. There's a lot of reflectionary energy going on here where there are things being reflected back to you to show you a whole new way of life occurring. It's okay. Like I just keep hearing, it's okay. You're stepping into this sacredness, this sacred energy. This portal is taking you out of your comfort zone so that you can find your sense of peace within. This 9 of Tombs it's like a deep, powerful, in your head, in your face energy. And then we have the Lover's card here, which is about choice. It's about choosing. You know, they talk about the matrix with the red pill and the blue pill. And the red pill takes you out of the matrix and you learn all the lessons. And then you wonder, well, maybe I should have taken the blue pill. But this is not about which choice you make. This is about the clarity of knowing that you have a choice to begin with. This is about knowing that no matter where you go and what you do, you carry with you this sacredness already, this peace already. So you're going on this journey as you go through Lionsgate and you have a choice. You have a choice to be in the front and center or not to be, but it doesn't mean that you won't be seen. It's like your energy dynamic has changed, so you are now seen out in the world. Yeah. Last quarter moon in Capricorn and new moon in Libra. It says, leave the past behind and know that you are loved. And on the back, we have the new moon in Scorpio with go deeper. I did pick up an energy where you guys may have another pile. If you feel called to another pile, there may be other messages for you, but this feels almost like an advancement of another pile's energy. This is you letting go of everything that was before that made you feel as though you couldn't hold to your truth and go on these journeys, go on a new discovery. There is something that you feel like you're ready to change in your life. It's time to let yourself change it. Do you see this? Okay, so a whole pack of cards fell down. But every time I go to pick it up, there are just a couple left behind. On the back, we have automatic writing. Now, automatic writing is a beautiful tool. I use it all the time, especially when I'm journaling, to help kind of communicate with different parts of myself. But this is more about doing some automatic writing to communicate with your guides, just letting messages flow through your hands. Some of you may want to check out Julia Cameron's Artist's Way. Actually, I don't think I have the book in my office. I might, but I don't know for sure which shelf it's on. And I know my voice is probably going in and out because I keep turning away from the microphone, and I apologize for that, guys. Your energy has me feeling very neurodivergent. It's a very ADHD energy. Not in a bad way. I just can feel it very strongly. So we have rewards and blessings. Holy shit. There's like, holy shit. Okay. So you guys are learning how to kind of tap more deeply in through automatic writing. You're leaving the past behind so that you can move forward into your rewards, into your blessings, into this peace, this prosperity, this protection, this journey that you're on. You're being seen, you're being heard. And that is exactly as it's meant to be, because your life is taking a whole new, it's like a whole new path, but the path has never changed. It's always been the path, but the path is different. I don't know if that makes sense. That is a very like mystic message, but I love it for you guys. Pile 2, I actually don't have anything else coming through for you guys either. It's like they don't want to give you advice. They just want you to know, well, it seems like everything is looking at you or everyone is looking at you. Trust that your sense of peace is being preserved. that is the biggest message I have here. You are sacred. Your life is a walking prayer. You are being protected. Every choice that you have made has led you here. Every choice that you make is in your hands, but your sense of peace and prosperity is being protected. Wow. Okay, pile 2. This is what I have for you. Thank you so much. If this resonated, please like this video, comment down in the comment section below. I would love to get your guys' feedback. Don't forget to hit that notification bell and subscribe to my channel so that you guys get notified. You know when I upload. I am going to be sitting down as soon as I'm done with the renovation projects in my house. I'm going to sit down and set up a filming schedule, talk with my guides, and really get things planned out so that I have something a little bit more steady for you guys. Once, this school year starts up and I get back into that swing of things. But be that as it may, while I don't have a regular set schedule right now, my best suggestion would be to make sure that you guys turn those notifications on so that you get notified when I do upload. If you are interested in any of these cards, the names of the main stream decks will be listed in the comment or in the description box, and the links to the Etsy page for the indie cards that we're using will also be linked in the description box. So make sure you guys check those out. And yeah, that's what I have for you, pile 2. I want to say thank you so much to your guides, my guides, spirit, for the ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and especially for our starseed ancestors for being here, for flowing these messages through, and for harmonizing our energies to be able to interact for this message. Thank you so much. Pile 2, I love you guys. I will see you at my next reading. Bye. Hello, pile 3. You chose the 3rd card. This is the message for you all about Lionsgate Portal. And I'm going to show you this card nice and up close. I know with the lighting, with me being under the window still in the new office, some of the lighting is a little bit rough. I'm thinking about getting blinds for this window that I have over here. But let's get into your message about the Lionsgate Portal. So the key word here is alignment. It is alignment with your roots. It is being stable, being firm, being grounded. And I love this particular card because it is this amalgam of being grounded in the higher realms. It's like you being able to float high, see everything, understand, have that awareness that you need, feel that power, that strength, that resilience within you. Feel rooted and grounded, but also feeling so spiritually connected that nothing can shake you from the faith that you have. Nothing can shake you from exactly what you know to be true, exactly what you know is right for you. You're in this state, in this energetic field of abundance and awareness, and you're starting to blossom in a brand new way. You guys may be going through a soul star chakra awakening where you're starting to come into this awareness of just how interconnected you and your soul are to the greater whole of everything. And through this, there is also an energy of being connected to Archangel Metatron and sacred geometry. But Metatron's cube is all about alignment. It's aligning your power and your energy to the whole of everything, but aligning it to your path and your purpose, your roots and your destiny. You may be doing a lot of ancestral work or feel called to doing a lot of ancestral work right now. That in and of itself is speaking to what this Lionsgate portal is opening up within you, because it's asking you to realize that your ancestors walked beside you through this life, but your ancestors, they're you. They're all different versions of you. And you're walking, it's like you're walking on clouds. But, when we think of walking on clouds or your head is in the clouds, people always assume that means that you're kind of mentally spacey. But that's not the energy that I get here. I can feel the massive quantities of spiritual downloads and awareness and comprehension the ways in which you are able to understand things on such a high level. But at the same time, I can also feel this sense of I have my feet on the ground and my head in the clouds, and I know exactly where I'm going and what I'm doing and exactly what is right for me in this moment, in every moment in time. And this is a beautiful thing for you, because this tells me that you guys are advancing spiritually to a realm in which you have not yet reached in this life. And whether or not you have been intentionally trying to get yourself here, you are here now. Intentional or not, this is where you're at. You are ascending. You are it's like you're becoming an ascended master in physical form. You are mastering a lot of your energy. And I just saw 3:33 on the clock, which is the energy of ascended masters. So that was a really powerful confirmation. So pile 1, a lot of what, pile 3, I apologize. Maybe some of you guys are here from pile 1, but pile 3, a lot of what I get here is just this very, there's actually a Sabian symbol that is perfect for this, because it talks about someone expressing themselves in 2 realms at once. It's being a bridge walker, or being a physical manifestation of a rainbow bridge. You are the person who walks hand in hand with the physical world, but also with spirit. You guys may resonate as being witches, studying Wicca. You may be shamans, healers, anything like that. But even identifying on a soul level in that way, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's what you practice in this life. You could just feel called to these things, or feel those quote unquote titles resonating within you, but you could work at McDonald's. You could work at a pizza place. You could work as a waitress. You could work at a bar. Like it's not about the work that you do in the sense of, the work that we think of as our career or our job. This is about the soul's journey and the ways in which your energy is carried. So even if you're like, that's not me, I have a layman's job, it is still you. Because if it resonates, if you feel that vibration, that reverberation within your heart and your soul, it is still you. And you're starting to align to that now. You're starting to come into a greater level of understanding and awareness that aligning with this part of who you are, it entails you rooting yourself in the truth that this is just part of you. It doesn't mean that you have to do X, Y, and Z. It doesn't mean that you have to be a tarot reader. It doesn't mean that you have to be a Reiki healer. It doesn't mean that you have to study and practice shamanism or witchcraft or Wicca. You don't have to do those things if you aren't physically called to it. But if your soul says, this is me, this feels right for me, that's because a part of you has started to awaken and ground into your reality, into your awareness, this higher level of you. And I don't mean your higher self. This is higher than your higher self. And I don't even know what that is, pile 3. I don't even know what that is. I don't know how to explain it, because it's like there are no words in the English language. There are no words in humanity's history of language. We could look at the etymology of words and still never find the word for your higher self's higher self. And yeah, I know a lot of people could say it's the Godhead and whatever, but no, I don't. I just get a strong no vibe for that. This is different. This is pure energy, but it's pure soul-based energy that is coming forth into you, into your life, into your awareness. This Lionsgate portal is one of profound change for you. But not change in the sense of I'm moving across the country, change in the sense of I am radically changing on a cellular level internally. Something within me has blossomed like a rose, and I am awakening to the truth of that. I'm anchoring myself into that, or that is anchoring itself into me, or we are anchoring to each other, whatever it is, or it's all of it. It's this energy of knowingness, awareness, awakeness coming forth through you completely now. Holy shit. Pile 3. This is on a whole nother mystical level, and I love it. I absolutely love this energy. So let's keep going. These cards here are J Edward Neill and Heather Neill's cards. They are Etsy indie creators. Their link to their Etsy page is going to be in the description box. The Wordless Oracle card is also an indie creation, and that will be linked in the description box as well. And then I will give you the names of the mainstream. I don't know why Main Street keeps coming forth. We actually have a bookstore here in town called Main Street Books, and it's a local bookstore. And I don't know why that keeps coming through, Main Street Books, but it feels significant for your pile for some reason. And I don't mean like, hey, you guys should come and take a trip to Minot unless you feel called to. And Sarah, if you're in this pile, you should feel called to come into Minot because it's time. But maybe there is a bookstore in your local town that you're meant to go to. If you have felt called to going to a bookstore, there's something there for you to check out. And I just saw a butterfly kind of flutter by the window. Anyway, so let's take a look here. The mainstream oracle cards, that's what I was going to say. The mainstream oracle cards, I will put their titles in the description box as well, for those of you who are interested in the cards. So we have, oh my God, you're fucking kidding me. Sorry for the language, guys. We have the healer. Oh my God. Yeah. And the herald. Oh my gosh. Woo, buddy. And Isis. Magic. Faith and wisdom. Isis is the mother of magic in Egyptian mythology. This is about you moving into a state of having full faith in what you know and what you contain. You're here to bring forth a new message. You're here to bring forth a new energy, but this is about you putting all the pieces of you together finally. You're learning how to tap into everything, put it all together, and resonate it exteriorly. It's that reverberation is the energy I keep picking up from you guys. So let's take a look a little bit deeper here. Wow, pile 3. Did you know that you can heal above and beyond just what you're doing? So we've got the Judgment card. Yeah, this is, you guys are hearing the calling. And I just saw 1111. So some of you may be going through an awakening as well. Wow. 5 of chalices, the Ace of Tombs or Ace of Swords, the Justice card, and the 2 of Moons. You guys have the most happening out of all the other decks. And then the Magician. The Magician and the Herald, both. So a time of change, a time of balance, a time of harmony, a time of reciprocity, a time of energetic return is upon you. And the Judgment with the 5 of chalices is telling me that you have recognized the parts of your life that are no longer fulfilling you. You may see it and look at it and be like, okay, I'm really sad that this has fallen away, but I understand why it fell away now. Why did it fall away? Because I needed the clarity to understand how to find balance, how to find harmony, how to stand up for myself and for the truth, the faith, the wisdom, the healing that is ready for me, how to anchor myself into what is meant for me and rebalance my life and be able to say, okay, this is what is right for me. This is what I need for me. It's time for me to use my voice to speak my truth into existence. And you're getting the clarity that you have needed for such a long time because you're realizing sometimes we just have to bury certain things. Yeah. Full moon in Pisces with forgive. Sometimes we have to bury the hatchet. Sometimes we have to let it go. I want to move this up so you guys can see it a little bit more. Okay, we've got first quarter moon in Aries with step into your power. Okay, and I know I knew it. There was one more. New moon in Leo with shine. So when you forgive yourself, more than anything, this is about forgiving yourself. Forgive yourself for all the times where you felt like you didn't give yourself a voice. You didn't give yourself the chance to heal. You didn't listen to your own wisdom. You didn't hold on to your faith. You didn't step into your power. You're letting all those times go. Why? Because you have made a judgment call on the things that have needed to fall away. Once you did that, this portal opened up for your greatest healing, for you to heal through your words, however that manifests. Letting your fears dissolve. You're letting things go. And we have fire and water energy here. So you're letting things go in a really powerful way so that you can speak truth into existence in your world, so that you can really ascend into that mastery level and heal and be a beacon of healing. It's like with this Herald card especially, there is this energy of you just choosing to be the mirror for other people. You're bringing forth the truth and you're letting them see it. And that's amazing. We've got automatic writing. Every single pile in this reading has gotten automatic writing in one way or another. So that is passion. So you guys may actually have this calling to doing automatic writing, or there may have been something that you guys sat down and drew or wrote in the past that you didn't realize was you engaging in automatic writing. And it's helping you awaken to a more natural passion. And I'm drawn to the tree, and it's got eyes on it, which to me is a birch tree. But with that, it brings me back to this origin card. And it's like you're seeing the origin of certain things in your life and how that has helped transform you, help change you, help heal you. And you're using that to help others. Yeah, we've got friendship. So you're learning how to come together with others, how to share your passion with others, how to write things out, how to channel it out of you. This portal for you, this Lionsgate portal, is life-changing. It is soul-changing. It is journey-changing. Your entire being is transforming here and now. And this is a really powerful thing. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything that you're not aware of. I don't feel like I'm telling you anything that is even the slightest eliciting any fear. I do feel like there is one additional message for you, which again, there wasn't another deck or another pile where I felt called to grab an ancestor message. But you guys have an ancestor message in here, and I can feel it. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh, okay. So we have wash it all away. There are times in life when even taking a shower hurts or is too much to bear. Let the waters in now. Allow them to wash over you, through you, and around you as your worries wash away. A new you emerges. A new you. This is what I said. And then we have solfeggio frequency with the throat chakra clearing through detoxification and purging of the truth. That is that automatic writing. You're starting to step into your power, speak your truth, and ground yourself and heal yourself through forgiveness. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to leave it here because there is nothing more that I have for you guys. If you guys want to check out those solfeggio frequencies, I know that they have a lot of YouTube videos on them, but they also have those. They have those on Spotify. I absolutely love, like, they have, I think it's Janet Wong is her name. And she does solfeggio frequencies and chakra frequencies on the cello, and they're beautiful. You guys should check those out. But this is what I have for you. Pile 3, you guys are phenomenal. You are freaking awesome. I am honored and blessed and truly grateful for you here for these messages, for your energy. Thank you to your guides, my guides, spirit, the ancestors, ascended masters, angels, archangels, and the ancestor star seeds that have come forth today to bring forth these messages. Thank you for giving pile 3 their confirmation that they are here for. Thank you for helping them see that they are totally themselves and whole within themselves. Thank you. Thank you for allowing me to be the one to bring these messages forth. Thank you. All right, pile 3, if this resonated, please do all those fun YouTubey things, like, share, subscribe, comment in the comment section below. Be like, I'm a badass bitch, BAB, right? Yeah, BAB. Own that. Just totally own it. All right, pile 3. I love you guys. Again, check out the description box if you guys are interested in any of these decks. You can also find links in the description box to donate to my channel. There's Venmo. I want to say my Cash App is listed. I'm not entirely sure, but I also know that my PayPal is listed in there too. So if you feel so called, I would be honored. And Sarah, if you're in this pile, I love you. I do love all of you, pile 3. But I just wanted to give that special little shout out. All right, pile 3. I love you guys. I will see you at my next reading. Bye.